This is the Lancer Locker Show on KYNT. Now, let's talk some Mount Marty University athletics with the coaches, as well as your host and the voice of Mount Marty University athletics, Tel Tanner.
All right, we're back here in the booth for a final time this athletic season. My name is Tel Tanner. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT, the Lancer Locker, where we speak with coaches and athletes of Mount Marty University, helping you get to know some of the good people behind Mount Marty and the people we get to work with every day here at KYNTV. And as I just said, this is it. This is the final show as the semester wraps up this week. Graduation is this weekend at Mount Marty, so our student athletes are gone for the summer. We will renew the show this fall. We'll open up as usual, a show with fall sports, talking Mount Marty volleyball and football and things like that next fall. But for today, at the end of spring, we're focusing on baseball as the GPAC tournament starts in 2 days, Wednesday evening down in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'll have all the coverage right here on KYNT, don't you worry. We'll have all the coverage for Mount Marty athletics right here. And today, we're speaking with the head coach of the Lancers, of course, in Josh Teichroew. But first, coming up next, we spoke with their star center fielder in Jalen Owens. Jalen Owens, one of the best Lancers truly in their history, as he came in and has broke multiple records. He broke the stolen base records last season with, I believe, 41, and then broke it again this year, broke his own record, and he's currently sitting at 47. That's at the end of the regular season. As we turn into conference playoff action now with the conference tournament, we'll see if he can keep rolling with that. One of the cool things for Jalen Owens, not just a base runner, he has over 50 hits on the season, 47 stolen bases, approaching that 50-50 mark. If he can get that done, it'd be the first and only time any Lancer has done it. He's already done a season nobody has ever done, but 3 away from that 50-50 mark is really, really cool. 47 stolen bases and 52 hits on the season, batting .333 and a .420 on-base percentage to go along with a single home run this year, 7 doubles and 3 triples as well. He's brought in 23 RBIs on the season. Jalen Owens, a great center fielder for the Lancers, and we had him in earlier today. He's got finals today. I think he just finished up a final, actually, and then there's practice a little later, of course. I think they might be doing that right now, so we got to talk with Jalen earlier. Kid from Oakland, Antioch, California, in that area. And we spoke with him for quite a while, just about everything, all about him, and I really enjoyed that talk. And that is coming up next here on KYNT. For now, we got to go through a quick week in review of Lancer athletics. Here's some of the things that happened over the last couple days. For the baseball team, they finish up the regular season once again. They finish, I think, 10-18 in conference. They split the series with the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers this weekend, 2-2. Mount Marty's going to play Concordia in the first round of the GPAC tournament in the Concordia pod with Concordia, Morningside, Dakota Wesleyan, and, of course, Mount Marty. Seward, Nebraska, or not Seward, actually, because they're going to be a neutral site in Lincoln, Nebraska this year around. It'll be a neutral site game for the Concordia pod. Mount Marty versus number 2 Concordia, 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. I go live at 5:30. All coverage here on KYNT. Turn to softball. The softball season, unfortunately, just had their season come to an end. They'll miss the GPAC tournament. They lost on Friday, a pair of losses to the Hastings Broncos to end the year. Game 1, 5-2. Game 2, 10-8. The final. Mount Marty will end the season 14-28 overall, 5-17 in GPAC for softball. The golf programs, the women's golf program is playing the GPAC tournament right now. They opened up today, and changes were made last week to the format of the 2-day event. 54-hole competition broken evenly into 27 holes of golf each day. They started early this morning at Dakota Dunes Country Club here in the area, and they'll keep going over the next couple days. On the men's golf side of things, they wrapped up their season last week, Monday, Tuesday. The men finished 7th of 11. For women's results, you'll hear them on Totally Yankton with Jeff Erickson in the morning the next couple of days. Indoor track and field. The Drake Relays were this last weekend. One of the strongest performances of the outdoor season at the Drake Relays, Lancers were able to do, highlighted by 2 school records showing strong relays and standout distance performances in the competition there. Sophomore Joseph Cross delivered one of the top performances in the meet for the Lancers, racing to a personal best and school record of 30:21.75 in the 10,000 meters, placing 7th in the invitational event. Senior Logan Ferrari also had a strong showing in Des Moines, placing himself at the top of the team's 5,000-meter list with a season best, 14:41.77. He got 8th. The men's sprint medley relay team of Austin Goebel, Samuel Favreto, Bastian Furtas, and Drake Nemitz turned in an outstanding performance as well. New school record of 3:30.20. Lancers won their heat and placed 5th overall in the sprint medley. In the 4x4 on the women's side of things, Ellie Sorensen, Alexis Even, Whitney Wohlberg, and Josie Wallstrom had a season best in the 4x4 of 3:55.71. So that's pretty cool for the Lancers at the Drake relays. Also this last week was the Mount Marty Twilight, where there were a bunch of impressive performance once again Wednesday at the Mount Marty Twilight. There was a relay victory, multiple NAIA marks, and standout efforts across sprints, field events, middle distance, everything in between. Coming up, let's go through the upcoming schedule for indoor track and field, as it is that time of year, as this upcoming weekend, the GPAC Outdoor Championships, May 1st and 2nd in Fremont, Nebraska. Of course, Monday, we'll have a full recap with Jeff once again in the mornings on Totally Yankton. Josh will have coverage in the afternoon of it as well. Lancer Outdoor Championships this Friday, Saturday. That'll be fun to see. And then the Outdoor National Championships for those who qualify, May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. May of those. All right, that's kind of the week in review of what's been going on in Lancer Athletics. You've heard me long enough. Let's go ahead and take a break, thank our sponsors, and come back in a couple of minutes with Jalen Owens, the star center fielder for the Mount Marty University Lancers. Had a talk with him earlier today, and it was great. Loved getting to know that guy. We'll come back with that in a couple of minutes. You're listening to KYNT.
Hi, I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate. Buying or selling a home can be complicated, but with 20 years of experience, I'm here to put you at ease and make the process as easy as possible. We offer moving boxes and the use of our courtesy trailer to make your real estate journey a smooth one. Call me, Deb Speck, with Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
Looking for quality furniture and mattresses at a great value? Start at Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. We carry leading brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster with styles and comfort options for every room in your home. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to help you find just the right fit for your home and with flexible financing options to help you bring home exactly what you want. Furniture, mattresses, and trusted brands all in one place. Slumberland Furniture in Yankton.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Practice, meetings, errands, homework, life doesn't slow down. That's why Yankton Pizza Ranch makes dinner easy. Our buffet is hot, fresh, and ready when you are. Pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken. When your schedule's packed but you still want something delicious, make it a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch, serving daily from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
All right, back here in the Lancer Locker, 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT, KYNTV, YouTube, Facebook streaming as well. Now, alongside a star center fielder for the Mount Marty University Lancers here in Jalen Owens. Jalen, I've been wanting to have you in the booth for a while now. You've been one heck of a ball player out there, and it's good to have you in the booth talk to you now.
Thank you. It's very, very blessed to be here. Very blessed to have the opportunity.
So I got to start, first things first is, we didn't get to see you at the end of the series this weekend. Coach said you went down with a little bit of an injury, but should be back for the tournament. I need an update. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I can put pressure on it. I'll be practicing today, kind of just going through the motions a little bit to see how it feels. But definitely should be ready for Wednesday.
Good. They need you Wednesday for sure. So Jalen, one of the things that you're most known for is stolen bases as we're getting there, because 47 on the year, third in the nation last I checked, is an insane number. That is genuinely so impressive. That has got to be, is that the part of your game that you're most proud of?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always been congratulated on my speed, and ever since I was little. So definitely one thing that's definitely been a really, really big part of my game, and a big part of me is stolen bases and just speed in general.
And then to get on base, got to get hit, got to get something to get there, which you've done very, very well as well. This last weekend, you got your 50th hit of the season, which is obviously a very good mark as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to, do anything I can to get on base for my teammates, because the moment I get on base, a lot of my teammates are getting a lot of fastballs because they want to stop me from stealing. So I just try to, put the ball in play and then just beat it out with my, with my legs. But, it feels good to, hit a pump every once in a while, but that's not really what I'm here for.
47-5 is your stolen base to caught stealing average. And that's, first of all, that's kind of insane. And the other part of that is there's 5 of those that I bet you're really upset about. And how did I get those back?
Yeah. There was definitely some questionable calls, but I mean, it happens. It's baseball, so I can't really complain too much.
Let's go to you off the field for a moment, off the diamond. You're about to graduate from college. After 4 years. You've been working toward that slip of paper that you're going to be receiving here this weekend. And I guess, with the GPAC tournament being moved up a day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this year, you might even have a chance to walk. Have you thought about that?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but my mind's kind of been on baseball a lot more than just graduating. So it's definitely been a thought, and I'm pretty excited about it. But to be honest, I'm way more excited about the tournament these upcoming days.
We'll talk a little more about baseball in a moment. I do want to turn to the personal side off of baseball, which is a hard week for it. I know, considering where your focus needs to be for these games. But after graduation, what's next for you at the end of this season, whenever that is? What is the plan?
The plan is, me and my dad haven't really talked about it too much, but I'm definitely going to continue to try to keep on playing baseball. Since I do have 2 years of eligibility left in NCAA, so I might try to go to a NCAA school, whether it's D1, D2, hopefully not D3, but I'm open to anything as long as I can keep on playing baseball. I don't really care where I end up, just as long as I'm still out there on that field, allowing myself to know that I can do what I can do out there. So, hopefully can go there, but we'll see what happens after that. So
I got you. Just not quite ready to hang up the cleats.
No, I don't think I ever will be ready to hang them up.
Fair enough. Is there any, any school or any team that you watched growing up? You told me off mic you're a Dodgers fan. Anything like that, you'd be like, it'd be nice to go play there.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't necessarily have a preferred team. But like I said, I grew up watching the Dodgers, so if I ever could play for them, it would be great. But to be honest, if I ever do get drafted, any team that drafts me, I'd be more than blessed and thankful for, because, that gives me more the ability to keep on playing the game that I've known and loved since I was 5. So
yeah. I even meant more college there, but yeah, absolutely going up. But yeah, it'll be good to see you wherever you end up next. I assume you'll give us update on like socials and stuff. What's the social handle you put it out on so we can know?
Instagram, and that's pretty much it as of right now.
All right.
Or Instagram and X as they call it now, but I still will always call it Twitter.
Dude,
but
me too.
Yeah,
such a branding fail. Anyways, we don't need to go into it, but let's go to career path in terms of your degree. Like, what are you actually about to graduate with? What's your major?
My major is psychology, but I may try to change that into like photography because I've been into that a lot more. So yeah, a lot of people don't necessarily expect me to, want to be a photographer and everything like that. But especially if, baseball doesn't go the way I want it, I want to be able to still be around the sport, whether that's taking pictures of athletes or anything like that. So, but just pictures in general, I love to, go out sightseeing and take pictures of just like landscapes and everything like that. So
now we're entering into one of my favorite conversations. Whenever I talk to photographers, I always like to ask them their favorite shot, and I've gotten a lot of great answers over the years. Recently, I was talking to a guy who's working over at the University of South Dakota, asking him about his favorite photograph he's ever taken, and it was actually it was a South Central League game with a former Lancer player actually. Got the ball right off the bat on a home run, and you can see the ball twisting itself around the bat right on contact, and it's beautiful. So I got to ask you now, what's your favorite picture you think you've taken?
Well, I don't have a, certified, camera yet, so I'm still taking it with my phone. But one of my favorite ones is, I think I was like at the dam that's near here, and it was just like sun was setting, birds were kind of like flying like right over the water. So and I got to take a picture of that. It wasn't blurry or anything, so it definitely was pretty good to capture that, and I still have it. Probably gonna picture frame it one day. So yeah, probably that would have to say that's probably my favorite one, just because of the sunset in the background too.
So is it like nature, wildlife photography, environmental photography you like more, or like you mentioned potentially sports photography?
Yeah, definitely I'm gonna like the sports photography a lot more, but since I don't have that camera yet, so I'm kind of just doing the little nature wildlife kind of thing as of right now. My sister, she runs D2 track, so I'm definitely going to be taking pictures of her when I go back home, just to like start off and, probably branch out to more friends to, help me out. So definitely going to start doing more of that when I am done. So
let's go through any other interests or hobbies or anything that you have going on. When you're not playing baseball and you're not studying, what are you doing?
Well, I'm a nerd, so I like to watch a lot of anime.
Okay.
So I'm doing that a lot, or I'm playing the game with my friends, or playing basketball. I play basketball a lot in my off time. Not like 5-on-5 everything like that, because during season if I get hurt, then it's kind of bad. Don't want
get an earful from the coach on that.
Yeah,
one.
Don't want Tyke to be mad at me there. So, but majority of the time I'm usually playing the game or watching some kind of anime. So a lot of people may not like anime, but I love it. So
can I ask, like, favorite show, favorite game, those two things?
Favorite show definitely has to be Naruto. Okay. And favorite game is Call of Duty or MLB The Show, even though they both equally make me mad.
Man, you and my brother would have got along there. That's big Naruto fan, big Call of Duty The Show fan. That's good. The show makes you mad a lot, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Love getting perfects right to the shortstop.
That's
reminds me so much of my hits in like the first D-Dub game, where they were both line drives, really hard hit, but just straight to somebody. So
oh man, let's go through favorite Lancer memories then. Favorite stolen base, favorite hit, favorite game. When you think of memories as a Lancer, what comes to mind?
Favorite game definitely this year was when we played Mount Marty, and my teammate Tyler Vance hit that walk-off for us to win it, because obviously it was a very first tough game, especially it being the first of the season, to lose that much, and then to come back and battle back from being down, and then getting that walk-off home run was really nice. And it just was a really good setting to be around. My teammates were all fired up the whole entire game. Even when we were down, we didn't, give up. So it was definitely fun to be around that. And probably favorite stolen base or just game outside of that was probably the one. I think the first game where I had 4 stolen bases. I think that's been my highest in I think my whole career of like in a game of just getting 4. Because I used to always be kind of not necessarily afraid to steal third, but a little more cautious because obviously it's a shorter throw. But just to get 4 in a game and then get 1 more after that was pretty nice. So to have like a 5 stolen base day was really good. And I know that kind of boosted me up in the rankings for stolen bases. So that was nice.
No kidding. And then you did that this Dakota Wesleyan as well the first day, 4-1, which was really, really cool multiple times there, which is awesome. And being up near the top of the nation and stolen bases, Mount Marty history, a record that's probably going to stand a long time. You broke your own record from last season and you're still cooking this season, still got a few games left.
Yeah.
There's been an internal conversation here that we've had at the station. I don't know if you've heard us talking about it on air, but 50-50. Have you noticed that you're approaching that? 50 hits, 47 stolen bases.
Yeah. As soon as I've noticed that I got 50 when my dad told me, I was like, oh, so I just need 3 more to get 50-50. So it's definitely been on my mind, but I'm trying not to, psych myself out about it because I know the moment I do, it's going to be a lot harder to try to achieve that. But it's definitely been on my mind for a while. So,
and you're close to it no matter what. You got a couple games left to go on this season. So let's go to that now. GPAC tournament. This is going to be final GPAC games. You excited? You ready? Team ready to go?
Yeah, definitely excited. A little, nervous, but that comes with the sport. Team's definitely ready. We've been ever since we knew that we were in, we haven't, really stopped talking about it. So, we're just fired up. We're ready to go. Ready to go for practice. Ready to go. We're just ready to just play. Whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, we're ready to play. Just like that last game of D-Dub. Unfortunately, we lost, but we were still ready to go no matter if it was raining or whatever it was.
And you get a neutral field for this as well. Have you been to Sherman Field or?
Yeah, we played there this year, and I think that was my first year playing there. So yeah, nice field. I don't like that the warning track's gravel, but still nice. Other than the gravel warning track, because kind of if a ball goes down there, we slip. So
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in the tournament. Thank you for coming in and talking with me.
Yes,
Looking
sir.
forward to seeing whatever's next for you. Congrats on the history you've already made, and hopefully some history yet to be made this next weekend and beyond. So thank you, Jalen, for coming in.
Sir.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes, or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers, powered by plant-based natural caffeine. And they come in 4 delicious flavors: pomegranate passion, mango mojo, prickly pear, and watermelon wild. Why do you keep doing that?
These refreshers are just so refreshing.
But you don't have to make that noise every time. Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
Windows down, fresh air in. Winter officially out. You can feel it across the Midwest. Hoodies replacing heavy coats, patios coming back to life, and that first night you stay outside just a little longer than you planned. Spring's your reset, a chance to shake off the cold, reconnect with friends, and get back to what feels good. And that's where Michelob Ultra fits right in. Light, crisp, and refreshing, perfect for yard games, grill nights, or just kicking back as the sun goes down. Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it.
Carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila-based cocktail with no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free, and only 100 calories. It's guaranteed to be bursting with flavor in every sip. The Carbless Mix Pack is sure to please any crowd with a compilation of all the best-selling ready-to-drink cocktails, including sweet, citrus, and a twist of tequila flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and margarita. Grab some today. Carbless Cocktails. Less is more.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
All right, back here on the Lancer Locker, 102.1 FM, AM 1450 on this Monday evening, talking with Mount Marty University Lancer baseball. We just had a senior outfielder, Jalen Owens, in the booth a couple of minutes ago. Now we speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers and Josh Teichroew ahead of the GPAC tournament. Again, Coach, once again, the 7th seed last year, that was a good number for y'all. Ended up making it to the conference championship game. First opponent this year, Concordia. You saw them already this season in a 4-game series. Now you're meeting in a neutral site in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is going to be a fun one, Coach.
Yeah, it is. It is. The postseason's always fun. It's great that everyone's 0-0 and just looking forward to compete and see what we can do. We're definitely excited, and we know that we played them in a 4-game set. And we beat them once, and I had some really good games throughout. So looking forward to that matchup.
And like we just said, you know them well, you've seen them. How do you think the Bulldogs have played this year, and how are you going to prepare for them over the next couple days?
Yeah, they've got a really solid team, really good team. They've got some arms, probably one of the better pitching staffs in our conference and in the country too. I know at one point they were leading the nation in strikeouts. So that's definitely a big part of their success. But yeah, looking forward to getting our offense, prepared for that game on Wednesday, and just being as competitive as we can in the box, and then also just getting everyone just getting dialed in, and we did just get done a couple days ago, so a little bit of recovery that we're working through with our pitching naturally, just with it's a kind of a quick turnaround from the last weekend to the conference tournament, and yeah, just getting everyone prepared for that 6:00 game on Wednesday.
And this is going to be an interesting one because you're going to a neutral site this year. You don't have to go to Concordia's place, give them that advantage. You get to play them on a neutral site throughout this pod. That's got to be nice for y'all.
Yeah, it definitely is. Sherman Field is where we'll be playing at in Lincoln. I haven't been there in a long time. I know it is relatively new turf on the infield, so I don't really even know what the field looks like. But yeah, we're excited to be in Lincoln and getting to play there.
So let's go through the whole schedule of the next couple of days. What are the Lancers going to be doing? Monday, Tuesday, what time do you leave Wednesday? When are you eating? How are you going to get these guys entertained in hotel rooms on the nights between games? Give me the whole schedule that's going through right now.
Yep. So practice Monday. We'll get a good amount of defensive work in. Start to get a couple guys, just some bullpens to prepare for Wednesday. Tuesday's practice will be, more offensive and just kind of getting prepped up for everything leading into Wednesday's game. We'll leave Wednesday at 12:30 after we eat lunch, head to our hotel in Lincoln, check in there quick, and then head to the field for our game on Wednesday, and then we'll stay the night in Lincoln Wednesday night and hopefully Thursday night and keep playing as long as we can.
Well, Coach Teichroew, thank you very much for your time today. I'm looking forward to talking to you again after the game on Wednesday. This will be a fun one down in Lincoln.
Yes, it will. Thank you, Tal.
And that was Coach Josh Teichroew from earlier today. Had him on the phone talking about these games. Thank you to him. Thank you to Jalen. We'll come back in a couple of minutes and wrap things up. You've been listening to the Lancer Locker on KYNT.
At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
To a fresh start and boundless opportunities, here's to a new year of success and celebration from all of us at Parker of Yankton.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis & Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
All right, back here on the Lancer Locker for the final time in Yankton. And as I'm saying that, I'm realizing the final time of 2025-26 athletics season as graduation for Mount Marty is this Saturday. This is the final show of the year. Final time I get to talk to y'all for the Lancer Locker before that summer break. It's sad. It's finally here. But before then, of course, we got a couple of baseball games to bring you this upcoming week. Let's talk about that. The Lancers play Concordia in the Concordia Pod down in Lincoln, Nebraska. Neutral site for that one. So that's good for Mount Marty. Neutral site, Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock. I've got all the coverage of the action right here. 102.1 FM, AM 1450, our local radio. We will have an audio simulcast on our YouTube and Facebook KYNT as well. Audio simulcast on that one. So we don't have the video, obviously. That'll be a GPAC network, but we'll have the audio as usual. I'll be down there myself. As far as they go, we're covering the Lancers, and I hope they go a long way. I love watching this team. All right, well, thank you all so much for tuning into the Lancer Locker. Thank you to Jalen for coming in and talk with me and Coach Teichroew for the phone call. Appreciate y'all for tuning in all season long. One heck of a year on the Lancer Locker. We've had some great people in this booth, and I cannot wait to start next season. For the final time today, I've been Tel Tanner, and you've been listening to the Lancer Locker on KYNT. We'll see you down in Lincoln, Nebraska, Wednesday evening for the start of the baseball GPAC tournament.